documentary is going to be pretty impressive, I think. On a weird shoestring budget, we will show you the world of opera and its seedy underbelly. Whoa.
You know, he's a singer. He's
Yeah, I'm gonna get into my singing voice, you know.
Because we laughed.
Yeah.
That is the key. The fun bits have been working with people who have senses of humor.
Yes, of course. But that's what opera's about. It's actually supposed to be semi-serious. It's supposed to be, you know, at one moment you're laughing, and then the next moment, oh, they're actually dead, and you're not sure if you should laugh or not. For me, opera is a living, breathing thing, and for me, it's my life. And I want people to be happy, and this is the way and the means that I can change people and make them see light in a different way, and maybe change their own environment. Because that's what we're supposed to do as artists, you know. Yeah, do you know where? Okay. Yay! With Mishka. 1 week later, I'm full into another opera. It's bizarre seeing so many different roles all the time. You can see why it's you have to be a little subjective and a little crazy to do this kind of a work, because sometimes it can really mess with your mind and your memory.
Terrible food.
Terrible food. Get going. We might need to walk. I think we've only got a few minutes.
Yes. Hi.
And that's what I love about opera and music in general, because you have the ability to reflect and make people go, hey, this is what's actually happening in society, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but here it is. It's quite an honor.
Talk about quite an honor. Welcome back. So excited to welcome our next guest, Michael Spyres. Michael, welcome.
Hi there, thank you.
From the
Thanks for being here.
All right,
I
from
appreciate
the
it.
international stage
To right here
Absolutely.
in Springfield, Missouri.
Where I'm from.
back home in the Ozarks, from Mansfield, Missouri.
Yep, from right down the road.
Now, how did you get into opera?
My whole family were all singers and musicians, but my namesake, whom I was named after my uncle, it was his dream to be an opera singer, and he died when I was only about 1 year old. And he wanted to be an opera singer, but never got the chance to do it. Died at a young age from a rare form of throat cancer, but I always had it in the back of my head that maybe I'll pick up where he left off, and so that's how my life has played out.
And you were 1 year old when he passed away.
Yep,
So
yep.
you didn't have any concept of what any of that meant, opera singing
No,
and
no,
all of
but-
that. I mean,
But my whole family, we've listened to music. We listen to, you know, we've sung as a family. We're basically the hillbilly Von Trapps.
I got you.
And I mean, we've played music together since before I could speak or crawl. And yeah, we always had opera growing up in the house. And you know, my parents were both music teachers and 45 years music educators of all kinds. So opera was always somewhere in the nebula.
Okay, so yeah, you were exposed to it, so that's where you had heard it. Maybe you thought, when did you realize I can do this?
Actually do this. Yeah.
Not until I was at MSU for a year and a half, and that's when I was picking whether to go to musical theater or to opera, and I chose the opera scholarship because opera was much more difficult to me than because it was in many different languages, and English, you know, I already know English, so I wanted to challenge myself. So
Yeah, no,
that's why.
in this video, we saw you traveling all over the world. Tell me some countries that you've been to.
Well, I've yeah, all of them. No, I've sung
take us a while.
sung in 32 countries and 5 continents, and the last 20 years, it's bizarre, but I mean, I'm from this area, but traveling a world, I try to be a beacon of light for Ozarkians everywhere.
What are we seeing right here?
That is in London. That was me being the Benvenuto Cellini in Terry Gilliam. He's the guy who started Monty Python and did 12 Monkeys. He's become a really good friend. That was the first her second opera that he directed, and I was the lead in it. And that is Le Postillon de Longjumeau. It's from Paris, and it's funny. It's an opera that went over really well 2 years ago. I was the first person in 125 years to sing this famous piece, and it parallels very much, the character does, my life, because it's all about a country bumpkin that becomes a famous opera star in Paris. And literally everyone, I was telling people my actual story, and they thought I was talking about the story in the story. I said, no, that's a very big parallel. Yeah.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
This is your new album.
Yes, this is my new album that just came out a couple of months ago. It's it's been on the album of the year in U.S., U.K., Germany, and France on 4 different classical charts. So it's going really well, and it's bizarre because it's the first time that anybody's ever sung both baritone and tenor on one album. So I've always been kind of an extremist and crazy, doing things that nobody else has done. So yeah, that's the same. The Le Postillon de Longjumeau, the DVD that I did in Paris, and the Opera Comique. It's the oldest opera in Paris.
Tell us about the video we watched at the very beginning. What is that about?
Well, it's a documentary that my friend and I, he's a filmmaker and an opera director as well, but he just recently debuted a documentary he did about Patti Smith in Italy, and I was his second subject after Patti Smith. So he went from rock and roll to opera, and we kind of traveled around together for 5 years, off and on, to 9 separate countries, and compiled what it's like to be a crazy opera singer in my kind of life. It's bizarre. It's really between two worlds of being a true born and bred Ozarkian and going to the world stages all around.
When do we get to see the finished documentary?
It'll be in the summer, but you're probably going to debut it when I'm in France in June, July. But yeah, it should be really fun, and hopefully we'll have a big screening of it here in Springfield.
We'll have to follow up on that.
I hope so. And I was reading in your bio, you produce, you teach 10 DVDs, 27 CDs. An award including Knighthood of the Arts and Letters in France, the highest honor for any artist given by the Republic of France.
Yeah, that was a big surprise. That came in the mail, and I thought it was almost like Publishers Clearinghouse. I wasn't really sure if it was real, but then I called a friend, and they said, "No, that's real. You're a knight now in France." And I said, "Okay, I think I'm the first hillbilly knight." So
that is fantastic. Well, and I know you're going to work into your schedule another appearance here in March.
Absolutely.
Okay, you are going to stick around and sing for us.
Sure.
I cannot wait.
Minutes.
Yeah.
Great to see you. Thank you,
You
Michael
too.
Spyres.
Thank you.
We
So
look forward to
much.
seeing you sing in
Thank
just
you.
a minute. But first, we're going to check out